Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to my channel. For those of you who are new, my name is Jonathan. I'm a spiritual guide, a healer, and a medium. To my returning subscribers, welcome back, my friends. Welcome back. In today's video, I want to talk about why it is now go time. It is now time to take action like you've never done before, as far as beginning to create the reality of your dreams. Let's get started. As far as beginning to take action, as far as really tapping into what is it that you're passionate about and beginning to take action, it's one of the most difficult things to do as far as on your spiritual journey, because previously, leading up to this point, you're constantly consuming all types of spiritual content. You're amplifying up your spiritual practices, but for the most part, you're keeping it to yourself. And now all of a sudden you're feeling guided to really push forth with a certain idea. You're feeling guided to serve in a certain way. You're feeling guided to create something special for the world to see. But now it's a matter of taking action. Now it's a matter of putting yourself out there like you've never done before. And this can bring up some fear, some worry, some stress, some anxiety. But as far as these energies that have been coming forth and will continue to come forth, they will help calm you. They will help release any of that stress, anxiety, worry that you currently might have, as far as really putting yourself out there. And remember this, is once you start to take action, everything is going to begin to unfold in perfect divine timing. Your perfect divine timing. Things are not going to be happening too fast where you're not going to be able to keep up. You're going to feel overwhelmed. They're going to happen as exactly they should as far as yourself. You're going to learn what is it that you need to learn along the way. You're going to gain the experience that you need to gain along the way. You're going to gain the knowledge and you're going to gain the wisdom. But it's a matter of truly being honest with yourself and fully opening up your heart as far as what could you do each and every single day. What would you be excited when you're waking up to be able to do this every day? What would you be excited as far as being excited as far as example, Monday coming forth because you're going to be able to do what is it that you love, and not Friday coming forth to have the weekend off. Because as far as these energies, it's just like 2 weeks ago, I reached a heightened state. I reached a state of enlightenment. And I'm going to be honest with you, it's not a state that I reach oftentimes, and I certainly do not hold it for an extended period of time. But this state of enlightenment, as far as in my journey, it always seems to come forth whenever I perceive blockages, whenever I'm overcomplicating things, whenever I'm looking too far ahead. As far as my journey, it gets me grounded. It gets me back to the present moment, and it literally clears all and any of my worries. And not only this, it allows me to see. I was able to see exactly how I will be moving forward as far as the next year. What am I meant to focus on? And as far as once you start to take action, do not let anyone, as far as their doubts, stop you from achieving greatness. Instead, use this to fuel your passion. Use this not to prove them wrong, to make you seem better than them, but to prove them wrong as far as showing them they didn't think that you had any chances of accomplishing this, and now they've seen this, where now they might start to question as far as themselves, what are they actually capable of achieving now that they've seen someone where they thought for the longest time we're not going to be successful. Think of it this way, because right now the 5 closest people to you are a reflection of yourself. But now imagine this, as far as working through everything, as far as becoming the best version of yourself, as far as becoming healthier, as far as taking in more and more content that's helping you as far as your life purpose and raising your vibrational frequency. Think about the positive outcome that's going to come forth through this, as far as them seeing you going from where you were to where you want to be, and seeing the freedom that it is going to give to you. Because as far as serving your life purpose, for myself, I've been given the gift of time. The gift of time is the thing that I'm absolutely most blessed for. And picture this, as far as whatever your career is, whatever your level of income is right now, I can guarantee you, you would have to do literally not even half, if a quarter of the hours that you're currently doing to have the exact same income once you start to discover how is it that you want to serve. Once you start to discover what is it that you want to create. And as far as if you're wanting to create something, copy and paste method. Instead of example, selling an original painting, sell copies for much less, but it gives God and the universe and your angels much more opportunities to bring forth abundance, an unlimited amount of abundance. And realize this, as far as your journey, you will be stepping out of your comfort zone, but think about the last 6 months, think about the last 3 months. Each time that you've meditated, as far as what is it? What were the visions that you were seeing? What was it that you were envisioning? Because as far as meditation, what you're going to quickly discover, it's going to take some time, because it's once those manifestations come forth, you're going to start to realize something. That as far as your meditations, it's not just envisioning. Sometimes you're being shown exactly what will be coming. And it's just a matter of trusting God and trusting your angels and really tapping into your intuition, really becoming brave. And once that guidance comes forth, just taking action. Just taking action. And it should be the action that you're focusing in on. It shouldn't be the result, or it shouldn't be the consequences of your actions. Because if you're truly acting on that guidance, if you're truly moving forth from your heart space, there's no need to worry about the result. There's no need to worry about the consequences, because it is only going to be positive things that are going to come forth. And along your way, there will be doors that will be closed. But that's just letting you know, okay, you thought as far as your idea, you should have veered off this way with your idea, but no. Take the lesson in, learn what you need, but now you're going to try something a little bit different. Because at the beginning, it's right now you're at the bottom of a mountain. There are literally a million different ways to get to the top of that mountain. But you're not always going to stay on the same path. View it this way, as far as serving your life purpose, as far as doing what is it that you're passionate about. You're going to be taking sometimes shortcuts, and sometimes this road is going to seem longer. When it seems longer, there's valuable lessons that are meant to be learned. There's some type of knowledge that's meant to be gained. There's some type of wisdom that's meant to be gained. There's something that you're meant to experience. And far too often, as far as the law of attraction, I see this where individuals are almost literally like a step or two, acting once or twice more as far as on that guidance, trusting that intuition once or twice more to bring forth their manifestation. But then they give up. They give up. It seems to get too hard. And that's why it's so important that as far as however you're going to serve, it's not the money as an example. It's not the abundance that's going to come forth that's going to drive you. It is actually doing that one specific thing. The amount of love, joy, and bliss, and excitement, and fulfillment that it's going to bring forth. That is what you should focus on. And you're going to notice you might have to simplify your life. You might have to get rid of a few luxuries here and there. But ask yourself this. Are you ready to have short-term loss for long-term gains? That's what's important right now. Is basically right now is any available resources that you have, you invest in yourself until you are where you want to be. Then you can go and get that luxury back. Then you can bring forth, as far as example, your dream home. But until then, it's invest every single penny in yourself right now. Because right now, as far as this coronavirus, as far as the past year, what we've been living through, it's been allowing us to really tap into our heart space and truly see what's important. Truly see, as an example, all the meaningless expenses that we were going through in the past, trying to keep up with the Joneses. Was it worth it? Was it worth it to work that 50-hour week? Was it worth it to tell your children, sorry kids, I can't take you there because I have to work? Was it worth it to say that? Example, as far as your spouse, was it worth it to let them down because you had to do that overtime in order to have that one thing that you wanted? Absolutely not. Right now, really be honest with yourself as far as what are you willing to live without as of right now? How are you wanting to simplify your life as of right now? And once you tap into what you truly love, and you most likely already know this, it's just right now you're trying to figure out a way to monetize this. and really just do it. Just do it, and you're gonna see. This happened to me so many different times when I first started out as far as my spiritual guidance business, where it wasn't directly from that. It wasn't directly from my YouTube channel that abundance would come forth. But all of a sudden, I started to get money from all these different places. All of a sudden, I started to get all these beautiful manifestations that came forth because I was letting my light shine for all the right reasons. I was daring to show the world the most authentic version of myself, raising those vibrational frequencies, and at the same time meditating on what is it that I want to try, speaking those affirmations, writing them down in order to bring them in my reality. And for me, it's been about the journey. At the beginning, it was about the destination, wanting that new home, that cottage, that soulmate, you know what I mean, all these different things. But after a while, life became so beautiful, life became so joyful, that it was about the actual journey. It was about, like, even right now, I'm just out here in nature. I've been given the gift of time. Literally, I can literally, as of right now, let's say the next 6 months, I can do whatever I want with my time. I don't have to answer to anyone. And that's what's gonna help you. Is once you're able to tap on what you're passionate about, you're gonna start seeing the manifestations come forth. And that's what's important, is you're no longer gonna have to answer to a boss. You're no longer gonna have to answer to anyone in society concerning anything as far as your income, as far as the abundance that you're attracting. And the most likely case is it's going to be something online. It's going to be something online because it's very cost efficient. It's extremely cheap to get things going, and you're able to reach a lot more people. And not only this, you're going to start to be able to travel. You're going to be able to go travel eventually whenever they open things back up. You're going to be able to start to travel where it's not going to be you're going away for a week or two and you can't take care of your business. Laptop, that's all I need. My laptop, my camera, my laptop, that's it. And I can go absolutely anywhere as long as I have an internet connection. I know that I'm able to continue to get the work done that I need to get done. But also at the same time, I'm able to have extremely wonderful experiences. And right now, that's what it's about. It's about beginning to start taking action. Step out of that comfort zone. Try new things. Especially those of you right now, if you're struggling as far as attracting your soul tribe, attracting like-minded individuals, making deep connections where someone's not going to judge you. It's the complete opposite. What you're going to know is once you start to meet your soul tribe, you're going to be able to have these incredibly deep, meaningful conversations. And not only this, as much as you think you know, you're going to notice other individuals, example, their consciousness is much more expanded than you, and it makes it so incredible to be taking in what is it that they've experienced. And you're going to understand after a while, you're each going to have gone through similar situations, but then you're going to be able to see as far as what they've gone through, as far as what is coming up for you. And moving forward, these energies, we just had the super blood moon with the lunar eclipse, which brought up a lot of things. I'll be honest with you. A lot of things came up to the surface and were meant to be released. And this happened, whether it was consciously, subconsciously, or through my dream state. It happened. I was able to let go of certain things. It triggered. A lot of individuals around us were getting triggered. But then we had the new moon and we had the solar eclipse, which brought forth this incredible, it's a push-pull type of energy is what I would call. Well, you're feeling pulled, but then all of a sudden you're pulling back. You're being pushed and you're being pulled. But it's all about getting you to literally show the world the most authentic version of yourself and seeing how big can you make this dream as far as what is it that you're passionate about. How much positive influences are you able to have over others? And we're going to have in August, we're going to have the Lionsgate. And Lionsgate, I'm sorry to say, but is meant for individuals who are going to be taking action. And it doesn't matter how many months you've been doing this. It's just a matter of those who people are going to start to reap what they sow. As far as individuals who have been taking action or are starting to take action, no matter how little it is. Even if, as an example, you want to start to become a YouTuber, but you're feeling a little afraid as far as being on camera. You're not used to speaking, for example, on your phone. Start to create videos, edit them, get everything, do the entire process, but you don't have to put it online right away. Instead, watch it and Be objective as far as what is it that you need to fix. How is it that you're able to change? And you're going to see it's with practice. Practice, 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 practice. It's like right now, one of my first videos for myself, when I watch it, it's cringe. I cringe when I see it because I notice how much I've advanced on my journey. I notice how much I've gained as far as being able to speak on camera. But what's important is the message is still just as important in that first video as in this video. And what you're gonna notice, right now, you have repelled away anyone who no longer is a vibrational match to you. You're feeling most likely all alone. You're having to go through absolutely everything on your own. But now, it's once you start to take action, and it's not always necessarily gonna be as far as taking action on that one thing that you're passionate about. It could just be you're taking action on it, but then all of a sudden you go for a walk out in nature, you know what I mean? You go do something and you meet some incredible other soul. You really have to be open-minded as far as where you're going to meet your soul tribe, and as far as how are they going to be able to help you to move forward, and how you're going to be able to help them. And it's just the connection. Just the connection you're going to have is instantaneously going to bump up your level as far as your vibrational frequency several levels. You're going to be feeling so much better. But it's a matter of starting to take action. To really be honest with yourself right now. Are you truly happy doing the job that you're doing right now? Is it truly fulfilling? If not, how many hours would you need to work to get the exact same income, or maybe a bit less? Seeing as far as what's your limit that you're able to live off of. See how many hours you think you need to put in as far as this new career, as far as this new business idea, and start to create that shift. You don't have to jump in all the way right away, but cut out some meaningless entertainment and start putting some time, some dedicated time each and every single day if you're able to, even if it's just half an hour into what is it that you're truly passionate about, and be open minded as far as how you're going to put this product out there. Really start to think outside the box. You don't always have to use an old system in order to bring forth something to the market, as an example. Don't be afraid to try something new. You might be doing something that no one's ever done before, and guess what? You're going to be the first person that's going to get this out to the market. But I really want you guys to tap into these energies and get the most out of it. Really get the most out of it, because you're going to start to notice. I noticed this as far as on my journey. It didn't take 5, 10, 15 different timeline shifts in order to create my reality, something that I truly fell in love with, something that I enjoy each and every single day. I wake up filled with excitement, with energy, looking forward to what I'm doing. It only took a couple times, just taking in that guidance, trusting that guidance is coming from my loving angels. And you're going to sense this. If you're wondering right now, as far as that guidance, whenever you feel this burst of love, joy, and bliss from your heart space, that's from your angels. Just start taking action, and you can ask them, listen, I want to start taking action, but don't take me too far in my comfort zone immediately. Let's do this gradually. Open up to them about what you're going through. They've helped me out so many times. They've helped me heal things that I most likely would have had to go see a psychiatrist for years on end in order to heal. And you know what? I was able to heal this in a matter of months, working each and every single day with them. And as far as bringing forth your manifestation, they're the ones that are going to help speed things up. They're the ones that are going to guide you to that manifestation as quickly as possible. And it's a matter of manifest from within. Create that inner love, that self-love, that self-worth. Bring up that confidence and dare to show the world your most authentic self. And you're going to see God and your angels are going to be blessing you with one miracle after another. And if you're remotely feeling stressed out, meditation, just for the sake of meditating, not having to envision any, just sitting, the stillness of meditation, or getting yourself out in nature. If you're not able to go out in nature, even at just your local park, go barefoot in the grass in your backyard, barefoot, even gardening, just connecting with Mother Gaia is going to help release stress. It's going to calm that mind. And once you're able to calm that mind, because this matrix, that's how this matrix keeps control of us. It's always getting people to always be thinking about things. Therefore, you're always rationally thinking. You're not really tapping into your heart space. But it's once you're able to calm that mind, tap into your heart space, things are going to become clear. you're going to discover at a very deep level why you've gone through certain things, why you're going through this certain situation as of this very moment, and how is it that you're meant to move forward, and trust in that perfect divine timing. Let go. You throw that manifestation out there and let go of the time, and instead of seeing it as, I can't wait to have this manifestation come forth. Thank you, God. Thank you, angels, for giving me the time to prepare for this. Thank you, God. Thank you, angels, for giving me the time to learn what is it that I need to learn. Thank you, God, for allowing me the time to prepare myself to assume that level of responsibility. Start seeing it like this. You're being given the gift of time. Whether something comes forth quickly or slowly, it really doesn't matter, because it's about the journey. It's about enjoying the present moment. Well, that's going to do it for the video. I wish you guys an incredible day. I love you guys. Namaste.